Oh, hello.
Hello.
It's Charming Disaster, and welcome to this week's episode of the Quarantine Livestream. As people are rolling in and their names are flashing by on the screen, just take a moment and feel free to share this with on your timeline with your friends and enemies and frenemies. Have everyone come join the fun.
Yeah.
And if you're new to the Quarantine Livestream, this is a donation-based show. What does that mean? It means if you're in a position to give financially in support of the show and the music that we're making, your support is greatly appreciated, and a little goes a long way.
And if you're not in a position to give right now, that's fine. This is our gift to you. So we're just really glad that you're here.
Really glad. And I'm really glad that we're here, too. Although I guess we should probably tell them that this week's show is a little different from our usual shows because this week we are coming to you from the recent past. Just recent past.
Recent past.
It's now for us, but it's the recent past for you. We decided to pre-record this week's show just as a precaution, nothing to be too concerned about. But if you are watching this right now, that does mean that things have taken a turn.
And what's going on, you ask? Well, Ellia's very concerned that she has the glass disease.
Glass disease. That's right. Not to be confused with the glass delusion, which is it's a form of melancholy, detailed in this Anatomy of Melancholy. It's a form of melancholy where the sufferer believes that they are made of glass and thus in danger of shattering.
Some famous glass delusion folks were King Charles VI from the 15th century, I believe. He had special rods inserted into his clothing to keep him rigid and not break and
protect
shatter.
Him.
Protection.
There were more people than you would think who suffered from the glass delusion.
Common.
It was really popular for a period, for several centuries. It was a thing.
Yeah.
Not as common nowadays. There's also Princess What's-Her-Name from Bavaria. Although hers wasn't exactly the same. She believed that as a child she had swallowed a tiny grand piano made of glass. And it was inside her, and so she had to move really carefully.
Yeah.
She would go through doorways, sideways, just to make sure that the glass piano inside her didn't get broken.
But that was glass delusion, and you don't suffer from that.
No, the difference is that I am actually made of glass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the same. I mean, it's some people have Napoleon complex. That doesn't mean Napoleon isn't real. You know what I mean? So my concern is that I have glass disease, which is sometimes also known as glass sickness or sick glass. Yeah.
That's sick glass.
Yeah. So glass disease, it's like a congenital condition.
Ew.
It's something that you're born with if you're made of glass. Where the original glass composition is, there's something about it that makes you prone to deterioration under certain environmental conditions. It's really serious.
Wow. So it's really important to get tested and treated?
Yeah. I mean, there's not a cure for glass disease, but they've really come a long way. There's a lot that they can do to slow it down.
So you could lead a somewhat normal life.
Yeah, I mean, you have to really control your environment, and really protect. Yeah, it's you've seen that movie, The Boy in the Bubble. It's a little like that.
So I'm to treat you very delicately from now on.
Very gently, indeed. Yeah.
Hey, Ellia.
Hey, Jeff.
Remember that time when you could move around so freely?
I remember.
And we were in that stolen car?
And we decided to make a music video?
Yeah, because that was the best place for that.
I do remember.
Yeah, and someone else was driving. It was pretty crazy.
I don't know who that was. Anyway. Such a fun summer day.
can make it to Ocean City, everything will be alright. Make it down the Jersey Turnpike, make it through the night. They will lose us in the blur of spinning carnival ride. We can start over together in the blinking neon light. So baby, drive. So baby, drive. We met up to say goodbye. Now I can't remember why. 'Cause that was way back yesterday. For this ragtop Chevrolet. Crossed like an answer does. I would run out of happiness. That's who saw the king. You are here in the front seat. If we can make it to Ocean City, everything will be alright. Make it down the Jersey Turnpike, make it through the night. They will lose us in the blur of spinning carnival ride. We can start over together in the blinking neon light. So baby, drive. So baby, drive. We don't know what's waiting for us. We don't have a plan. Can't imagine anybody else would understand. But the top is down, the wind is in our hair. We feel alive. So baby, put a little lead in it and drive. If we can make it to Ocean City, everything will be alright. Make it down the Jersey Turnpike, make it through the night. They will lose us in the blur of spinning carnival ride. We can start over together in the blinking neon light. So baby, drive. So baby, drive. So baby, drive.
Oh my. Whew.
Those were the days.
What a ride.
Remember, you could just move.
Oh, it's
Oh,
great. Oh,
sorry.
watch it.
Sorry, I have to get used to this.
We need to get back to the present, the moment that we're in.
This
right
present.
now. Not the moment that they're in.
That's in the future.
That's in the future. Well, it's the present to them, which makes this the past.
It will be our past.
It's not the same present anyway.
We don't know. It's confusing.
Anyway, let's talk about glass disease.
Yeah. Do you need to have glass delusion to get glass disease?
You need to be actually made of glass to have glass disease.
Oh, I see. What are the symptoms of glass disease?
Well, here's what people should be watching out for. Glass disease progresses in stages, which are weeping, crizzling, spalling, cracking, fragmentation, anger, denial, bargaining, acceptance, surprise, and fear.
Wow, that is a lot of stages.
Yeah, well, the important thing is to catch it early.
Have you experienced any of these stages?
I've been weeping. You want to play a song?
Sure. What do you want to play?
Something upbeat.
All right. Something. Let's go way back.
People bring me casseroles and pray for his immortal soul. They think I'm in widow's weeds, but pity's the last thing I need. I dress in black and wear a veil to hide bright eyes and skin so pale. And Make sure that nobody sees the marks of love my lover leaves. Since the day they told me he was gone, haunts me faithfully from dusk till dawn. Hear him whisper sweetly in my ear, can't you see we got a good thing here? Feel his fingertips caress my hair. Turn around and there's nothing there. Phantom arms around me, sleeping near. Can't you see we got a good thing here? Can't you see we got a good thing here?
When some people pass away, they don't reach the heaven that they've prayed. Bitter about the fallacy their afterlife turned out to be. They bitch and moan and hide your keys or talk to psychics on TV. They just groan and shake their chains when I say my baby's on the physical plane. When I died upon that cold, cold night, made a promise never leave her side. Now she knows that there's nothing to fear. Can't you see we got a good thing here? Run my fingers through her hair. She turns around like there's nothing there. Wrap my arms around her sleeping near. Can't you see we got a good thing here? Can't you see we got a good thing here?
My husband cooling in the grave, the worms crawling in and out. My lover's disembodied soul makes me so happy now. When they drew their pistols and they fired each one shot, how could I have imagined this sweet bliss would be my lot?
I used to be an angry man. I wanted things that weren't mine. At 15 paces in the sand, I left that all behind. Now my spirits rise when she turns out her bedroom light. I gently haunt my lover in the cold and tender night.
They try to comfort me with platitudes. They don't know I'm in a real fine mood. There's no reason I should shed one tear. Can't you see we got a good thing here?
Don't talk to me of death, do us part. Between us we share one beating heart. Candles flicker in the chandelier. Can't you see we got a good thing here? Can't you see we got a good thing here? Can't you see we got a good thing here?
Nobody in that song died of glass disease, so
That's
there's
good.
that.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh man, how are you feeling?
You know, I'm feeling a little fragile, but
Glassy?
a little bit.
So what is treatment that you can do for this? What kind of
Well,
things can
the
people
main
do
thing
for
is just to protect against breakage, which, I mean, hasn't really changed that much, I guess, since, I mean, that's like the sort of first thing to do is just protect against breakage, and then you can do more sophisticated interventions.
Wow. Well, why don't we apply some first aid for you and like get you immobilized,
like some
somehow.
padding,
and just kind of keep you safe.
Yeah. Okay.
And let's roll a video right now, and then as we do that.
All right. Remember that time we were on the run and we broke into somebody's house and decided to make a video?
Oh, hello.
It's Charming Disaster.
great time to shoot
an ASMR video.
ASMR.
Did you find any snacks?
I did. They're right over there.
Oh, great.
What do you got? Oh. Crunchy corn chips.
Crunchy tortilla chips.
So salty.
Did you find any other snacks?
I did. Look what I got.
Pickles.
Here.
I hear footsteps. That's probably fine. How's that pickle?
Delicious. Crispy. Salty. Crunchy. Uh-oh. I think it's okay.
No, it's gonna be fine.
You know what I like after a pickle?
What's that?
Some fruit.
Oh yeah, these cherries look really juicy.
Juicy cherry.
Oh yeah, that was good. I also found some cookies in a crinkly paper thing. Would you like one?
I would love one.
Do you want to share one with me?
Yeah.
Thanks. What was that? Do we have any more snacks?
Yes.
What else is there?
The crunchiest snack.
Oh. Oh, take a big bite.
Here we go. Oh,
Uh-oh.
here's somebody.
Oh god, I think somebody's coming.
Oh my god. Okay, we better go quick.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Are you feeling any better?
I mean, I guess it's bad.
Huh?
It's not bad.
Oh, sorry.
I'm feeling a little better, thank you. I'm feeling a little more protected, at
Your
least.
bubble wrap.
Yeah. Get your hands off it. Anyway.
You want to play a song?
Yeah, let's play a song.
All right. You want to play something about the breakage of all things?
Sure. Something thematically appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
dynamics and gravity. We're all gonna fall in the air. When you play the record, the needle gets dull. It's tragically irreversible. You know some erosion's inevitable when you rub up against the world. You're locked in a box trying to hold your breath. Conserve what remains of the air that's left. If you don't breathe, you'll smother yourself. But every inhale brings you closer to death. Everything breaks down eventually. We're all decomposing gradually into atoms and cells and vanity. We're all gonna fall in the end. When you play the record, the needle gets dull. It's tragically irreversible. You know some erosion's inevitable when you rub up against the world. Should we play the verse that we missed?
Sure. Let's do it.
How does it go?
Everything breaks down eventually.
Yeah. All decomposing gradually. Atoms, cells, and matter. All gonna fall in the end.
No, we're all gonna fall in the end.
Oh, to atoms. Oh, all our constituent parts.
All our constituent parts. That's it.
Shoot. All right.
Okay. Let's do it.
Everything breaks down eventually. We're all decomposing gradually into atoms and cells and entity. All our constituent parts.
Take it away.
You can't make sparks without friction, or music, or love, or non-fiction. That's just the price of admission. You can't ride the ride without wearing it out. Still locked in a box, try to hold your breath. Conserve what remains of the air that's left. If you don't breathe, you'll smother yourself. But every inhale brings you closer to death. Chaos is gonna win in the end. The universe is flying apart. There ain't nothing much you can do about it. Burn up the candle or live in the dark. Burn up the candle or live in the dark. Burn up the candle or live in the dark. Burn up the candle or live in the dark.
Did it.
Perfect.
Are you crizzling right now?
Oh my God, am I?
You might be.
Oh God.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm not ashamed, I'm just afraid. Hey.
You want to play a song?
Yeah. Do I?
Something about seances, maybe?
Yeah, that doesn't narrow it down a great deal, but...
A little bit.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You all can keep your comment. That life don't suit me well. This is my finest moment. Here's another story you can
tree. Keep a close eye on her hands and feet. You might feel a little pinch or two. Come and find out in the darkened room. This ain't no sideshow magic. There's nothing up my sleeve. Nobody can explain it. People want so badly to believe. Why don't we turn the tables? Raise up my spirit hands. Make an investigation. Find out what you think you'll understand. Study from her body, solve the mystery of this little girl from Napoli. Books and diplomas will do you no good. Class is getting started in the darkened room. Hear me moan and hear me wail. Swallow tongue and lizard tail. From my head a cold wind blows. Hear me wail and hear me moan. In this modern age of wonders, things go bump in the night. Brand new atomic forces hold on tightly when we dim the lights. Let's gather for the seance. There's nothing to conceal. You can apply your science. Do you think that you can prove what's real? Call me a faker, call me a cheat, a cracker with the electricity. Your wildest theories could be true. Come and find out in the darkened room. If you can keep your convent, that life don't suit me well. This is my finest moment. Here's another story you can tell.
Wow, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling a little fragile, I guess, but you know. Hey, remember that time when we were on the run and we're hiding out in Asgard with the Norse gods?
Oh yeah, that was really fun.
So good. Anyway, maybe we should play the nice people here in the mead hall with us. Some music.
Yes.
Starting with a wolf song.
This is my favorite song we do.
Wolf in you speaks to the wolf in me.
It's the language of beasts. We speak it fluently.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good. I really like that song.
Yeah, it's about you, so of course you like it.
Mm-hmm. How you feeling?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just not an expert in this. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a glass curator. I'm not really sure, but
nothing we can do really except try to.
It's really hard not to talk and stuff.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I guess we ought to play another song, and maybe then I'll have a better idea.
Yeah, don't move so much.
Okay.
All right, let's play another song.
Hey, let's play a song about a seance, but a different song.
Okay. All right, I've lost my.
How?
Just always.
I feel like we're in a time loop because you just lost it before.
We are in a time loop.
This from a distance, what I'm doing with my pins. Pull them from between your lips, and one by one I stick them in. Not a cushion, not a pillow, but a clever mannequin. If I covered it with kisses, would you feel them on your skin?
Out there doing it yet again, up to your old tricks, dear, reaching out through thin air, uncontrolled twitches, sharp pains in my back, butterfly kisses, hot breath on my neck.
Feel you out there, what I'm doing with my pen.
Yet again,
pull them from between
your old
my
tricks,
lips,
dear,
and one by one
reaching
I
out through thin
not
air,
a cushion, not a pillow, but a clever
sharp
mannequin.
In my
if
back,
I covered it with kisses, would you feel them on your
neck.
skin? It's not the same as the real thing. I like this better instead. Ooh, I know you're thinking of me when I'm thinking that we are connected. We are connected. On the evening of the seance where we met that only time, all the candles were extinguished when you put your hand in mine. The table started rocking and you caught my evil eye. We promised when we parted we would never say goodbye. From your demeanor that you were a kindred soul. Your smile was so familiar, and I couldn't let you go.
Comes from
it's
me,
a sympathetic magic pulls us
are we
together
doomed?
close.
Are we cursed? Sympathetic magic, it could always be
the most. It's not the same as the real thing. I like this better instead. Ooh, I know you're thinking of me when I'm thinking that we are connected. could take a toll
anymore.
I sewed it
on
with
a
a
kite
needle
string
and a piece
that you
of
toss
your soul.
to the floor.
Not just any
what you wish for,
such a sweet
it comes back
control.
sevenfold.
I could shoot
Fall
you
into
with
a
a
well,
pistol,
dear,
and they never find the hole. It's not the same as a real thing. I like this better instead. Ooh, I know you're thinking that me when I'm thinking that we are connected. We are connected. We are connected.
That went pretty well.
I mean, I feel like now you must just know how I'm feeling.
It's true. I feel very fragile.
And just delicate. And I hope that they can stabilize my condition. I think it might be best if I go see the specialist on Friday.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm afraid of deteriorating further. I think
You don't want that.
I think I might be spalling.
Spalling. Ooh. Oh, we have to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, it's probably best. Well, folks, that's our show. If you're watching this in the future, we hope it's an improvement over where we are here in the recent past.
I get it.
Yeah. And hopefully next week we'll be back to normal.
Yeah.
Perfectly stabilized, live, all of that stuff.
Yeah, we'll do our normal stuff. Normal stuff. And yeah, we'll make sure your condition is stabilized.
Yeah, it's probably going to be fine. As a reminder, this is a donation-based show, so if you're in a position to support it that way, that's awesome. And here are all the ways that you can do that. But again, if you're not in a position to do that, just being here with us, us.
Time.
It's complicated.
It's tricky.
But yes, most of all, thank you all so much for participating in this important experiment and all this research with us. And if you too are feeling fragile right now, we strongly recommend getting yourself checked out for glass disease.
Yeah. Be careful out there.
Yeah, and remember, don't eat any glass pianos.
As tasty as they may seem.
It's just better not to.
You don't want to end up like this. Though you don't have the delusion.
No, I don't.
She had the delusion, the Countess.
Right? No, I don't have the delusion. I just have a little spalling problem. All right. Well, we love you and we cherish you, and we will see you next week.
In some different future.
Yes. Goodbye.
Good night. Hey, folks. Hey there. It's Jeff here. I'm at our headquarters, and Ellia is still recovering at her undisclosed recovery station. I'm glad you all stuck around this far and checked out our show. Oh, Ellia.
I see you were trying to do the show without me.
You know, just a little bit. I just wanted to share some of the good news.
Well, what's the good news?
that you're on the recovery.
It's true. I am. I have a remarkable healing factor, and the specialists at the Glass Center have really helped me a lot. So I'm feeling a lot better.
And you look fashionable.
Oh, thank you. It's important to like insulate and pad, and I've been applying compresses and and my fever is way down.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So like.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh
yeah. Are you at the hardball stage yet?
Well, yeah. So all I have is this candy thermometer, but I'm still at the hardball stage, but I hope to go down to softball or thread pretty soon. So
good.
It's been on its way down. I was at deep fry a couple days ago, but
oh dear.
It's a thing of the past.
And you're looking less transparent than you were before, so that's good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know, I wanted to share some of this with the folks out there, that Professor Bellows now has their very own email. So if there are any questions for anyone who wants to ask the good professor any questions about anything at all.
Anything at all.
There we have it.
Could be like a personal relationship issue that you're having, or a medical condition, or even a legal question.
That's right.
Yeah.
International espionage, perhaps.
Yeah. I mean, Professor Bellows, it must be said, is not a medical doctor nor a lawyer, but their advice is very sound.
That shouldn't stop anyone from asking the good professor for advice. So I just want to let everyone know that was going on. So here I am. I'm in our bunker all by myself.
How is it? Is it lonely?
It's very lonely. Look, it's just me here. There's no cool like green screen or anything, It's
just the real deal. Well, since we didn't get any Professor Bellows questions this week in advance, if anybody has any questions for us, we have a little time. I've been drinking wine. I have a question for you. Have you finished all of the limoncello without me?
There's a little bit left. I moved on to the rye whiskey.
I see. All right. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear. Oh, I have a question for our wonderful viewers.
Yeah.
I received a package in the mail. It was not addressed to Charming Disaster. It was addressed to me. And so sorry, Jeff. But there was no return. There was no note. Okay.
Maybe I sent it to you. Maybe it was me.
I don't think it was you, because I already told you about it and you seemed not to know about it. So here's what I received. This adorable face mask that has sparkly cats on it.
Oops, trying to make you big.
Yeah. You gotta drag it. There you go. All right. So it's a cute mask with cats on it. And it also came with another item, which is this little pendant made of glass in the shape of a kitty, and it's uranium glass. So
whose glass?
It's uranium glass in the shape of a tiny cat head. But there was no return address, and I wrote to the Etsy seller to see if she could sleuth out who sent it, and she couldn't. And so if somebody sent me this, I hope you'll fess up so I can thank you, because it's adorable. And now I have uranium glass earrings as well as the uranium glass necklace, which means that, Jeff, you have one more reason to go ahead and get that Geiger counter.
I can't wait.
Yeah, Jeff's been obsessing a little bit about getting a Geiger counter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we really need it. I knew it was going to come in handy. Okay, I'll check that out.
Oh, I just got a text message.
Ooh.
It was Minion.
Oh.
Thank you, Minion. That is very sweet. I treasure it. And when we get our Geiger counter, we're going to test it. It's going to be really exciting. Maybe we'll even get the Geiger counter in time to test it on our show.
We'll see. They're hard to get a good one.
I know. We came really close on that eBay auction the other night. Yeah.
It's hard to get a good one that looks like a Geiger counter. There's some that look like, calculators and stuff. Who wants that? We need
nobody. Yeah, it has to look like a movie prop, but it also has to function.
So. It has to make the sound.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to make the sound so we can record it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully that'll happen.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad you're feeling better.
Thank you. I am. I mean, it wasn't a complicated procedure. They just okay, it wasn't really glass disease. But I did have to get my heart removed. Because
if you have the glass delusion, you can see right through you.
I know
it's so easy to that's how convenient.
I know that would be really convenient. But no, I every few years I have to get my heart removed because it grows back, and you don't want to have your heart in your body because then your enemies can, vanquish you. So it's better to just have it somewhere else in another place, and then they'll never find it, and you live forever.
Where are you keeping it?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Okay. Can't blame an enemy for trying.
Yeah. Your light is so much better than mine. No, it's still better.
It's nice here in the lonely studio.
Yeah. Katie wants to know, did they let us keep it? Did they let me keep it in a jar? No, well, if I told you that, then you would know where the heart is. Like, is it in a jar? I see how you're trying to trick me into telling you this important information.
Oh, yes.
Yep. Eggshell on an island. That's good. Yep. In a chest under the sea. I mean, best practice is you have a kind of like layered approach. So like, you have it in a duck's egg, and then the duck is in a bird, and then the bird is in a swan, and the swan is in
are birds. Ducks and swans are birds.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, but you make like a weird type of thing. And then you put it in a tree on an island surrounded by warships or something.
Right, or lava.
Lava, it's always good.
Yeah. So, but every when it grows back, you have to like get it like, they have to like pick it out with a nice pick. Mm-hmm.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly right.
That was a great book, Deathless, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Mm. Yeah. So next week we have a regular scheduled show.
Just a normal show, just
in
like
real life again.
Normal show, like normal people would have.
We have some stuff coming up that maybe we want to let the good folks know.
Yeah. So if you tuned in some weeks back and enjoyed the creative stylings of the amazing Sargasso, good news. The amazing one is returning to us next week to share with us some words of wisdom about topics we haven't even begun to explore.
Yes.
So be excited about that. Mm-hmm. And we have some other really exciting guests lined up in the coming weeks as well. After the amazing Sargasso, we let's see, who do we have? We have a couple of paleontologists who will talk to us about fossils or gems or dinosaurs or possibly all of the above. We have, who else do we have on the agenda? We have an artist who makes tarot cards, among other things, who will do a reading with us, her original art.
We'll do a reading. We have a chiptune specialist. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's lots of fun stuff coming up.
Yeah, and some other stuff too. So yeah, we're working on some fun things. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
And if you've sent us something for mailbag for this week, we will be opening it up next week.
Yeah, so Mom and Dad, if you're watching, we did get the box, and there are a couple other boxes besides, but we thought I didn't think it was fair to open them without Jeff in the room in case there's some sort of snakes or something that will jump out.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Like last time we had some weird butterfly automaton in
that would have been so sad to experience alone. Yeah. So just in case, we will be saving all the mailbag for next week.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's about all the news over here. I'm glad that we get to experience this part of the show, the awkward, had a little wine, we don't know what's going to happen part. And we don't have a song to fall back on because we're in different spaces. Yeah, you're just swigging out of that whiskey bottle.
Just swigging out of my bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was really cool to be in the comments and just watching people comment.
It was fun. I see why it's fun to be in the comments. Yeah. I wish I could do it more. I mean, it was kind of a treat though.
It's like when we have robot versions of ourselves, we can just sit in the audience and kind of like either heckle us or heckle other people or whatever we want to do.
Yeah, it's a little like an out-of-body experience, or maybe like the opposite, like an in-body, out-of-body.
Yeah. Is that a thing?
I don't know. Yeah.
Are you not in a body experience?
I'm in a body right now. Yeah, I'm in a body. It's this is my own body. Definitely.
Well, I don't know. Should we let the good people go on to their regularly scheduled Friday evenings?
Yeah, their frolics or their tokens or their,
their gambles,
spy cells, their gambles or their gambling dens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we probably should. But thank you all so much for joining us for this whatever this is.
This is the after party.
Yeah, it's like the after party. Yeah, I love that. What was your favorite part of the show, Jeff?
Seeing a lot of those old videos was pretty funny. I forgot about the ASMR video. How silly that was.
Silly. That's very serious.
How silly that was.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's very loud.
So I did it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the part where your head was like a giraffe head in the mirror.
Oh, yeah.
That was weird.
That was a weird thing that happened to me one day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you've gotten that cured now, right?
I got it removed.
Yeah, that's good.
But it comes back every few years.
Yeah, well, you gotta take yourself into the clinic. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
All right, maybe we should let these nice people move on to the next stage of their existence. But we will see you all again here next week for the next
good to see you all.
Yes. Thank you all so much for joining us. We adore you, and we will see you again here next week.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.